Hello and happy new week to you. Where we say it and Gidigban with us on Top Christ said radio and television, where your matter now we own. My name na Princess Anyana, and I say welcome to another wonderful time out on Inside Niger today. Plenty things happened from the fact of say El-Rufai before Governor of Kaduna State today inside the news with some of the we take open mouth to take yarn, plus the fact say both our National Assembly, both the House of Reps, Senate, they're going to quick do emergency meeting on top the INEC timetable. Over the weekend, you get one video we spread on all social media handles where some terrorist people they claim saying that the over 170 people with them kidnap for inside that war attack for Kwara State now in them be plus some other matches them like the market fire for inside Kano. All of that and many more now go show inside the program today, but no go anywhere because after this very short break, we'll come back with waiting day for inside from pages of newspapers. Welcome back. Sharply, the Punch newspaper nine start of the papers this morning, and before INEC or gas them, they demand for real-time result transmission as National Assembly panel goes down to harmonize the Senate and the House of Representatives decision on this matter. For emergency meeting, National Assembly they do moves to shift presidential election to February 13. Senate, House of Representatives call back their lawmakers from holiday again and say on Tuesday they go torchlight the 2026 electoral bill again. Presidential election go happen earlier. Sake of that matter of say Ramadan go also they happen during that same time. Just check light the Punch newspaper now the big story where you go see for there be that. Shetima now in lead the people from federal government, the group from federal government go Kano after fire burst for market to destroy plenty things. The one where be say Tinubu go visit Adamawa. Don't also they bring back the rumor of say Fintiri won't go join APC. On insecurity, lawmakers they divided for the one we say Undume they support, make them send more US soldiers into this country. Kwankwaso don't return back from India. Inside all of the threatening of say United States won't put some punishment on his head. Check light the Punch, you go see all of that and plenty others them. Now the Vanguard gives security agencies, but they say actually they can defeat the terrorists. Can't even they discuss how to they achieve better infrastructure, even how the state's internally generated revenue move from 90 million naira to more than 5 billion naira in 30 months. Enter there, make you see within the government of that side, the government of Zamfara. Yes, they talk about for inside the Vanguard. And to take confirm waiting Senate talk and waiting House talk for inside the electoral law, we hear the House of Representatives now they under serious pressure to abandon the compulsory electronic transmission of results. But Senate talk say, look, no be emotion that they decide their decision. Now facts, now data, now waiting the ground where they see korokoro, now they decide waiting then decide. And say this real-time electronic transmission of election results, it cannot be possible right now. But Guinea, they say, see the reason why most National Assembly members fit to lose their seats in 2027. Still on 2027, Obidon officially declare for ADC and compromise, say, in go fight ballot rigging with everything we get. El-Rufai, Ribadu, that they give each other word. El-Rufai, they talk this one, Ribadu, they talk that one. On top accusation, say they import poisonous substance enter inside the country. Daily petrol imports reduced by 42.2% to 24.8 million liters. Federal government spent 26 billion naira on Ajaokuta Steel Company we know the work. Enter for inside the Vanguard. All of that yarn and plenty others stay there for you to see. The Guardian can come up and inside the Guardian newspaper this morning, port users, people they use ports, go pay more as Customs Service don't recreate multiple foreign exchange regime, and then add 7% margin. Waiting all of that be about, go enter the Guardian, media for pieces the matter for you. Afenifere, they raise alarm on top steady terrorist attack and kidnappings them. CPPE, they para against the 10 trillion naira yearly loss by small businesses them to employee corruption and fraud. AU Summit, Nigeria support the reforms and the regional security measures. Kwara State Governor, they collect a hot fire for say go ahead the campaign, while terrorists, they finish communities inside the state. People they yarn different color of belle on top the church say United States soldiers don't land inside we country again based on some new attacks them. For the Tax Act presidency, they para for Amechi when he claims say there's a 25% bank deduction rule. NLC, they throw away accusations, say federal government they plan to settle the boys with 3 trillion naira electricity subsidy. Data that now informate they show 10-year capital funding gap inside health sector. And finally, PMS supply don't reach 63 million liters per day as the way they use the fuel don't fall to 60.2 million inside January. All of that and more day inside the Guardian newspaper. The Nation can start with say El-Rufai they under fire on top the claim of say then tap NSA phone. Presidency don't they find now say may they torchlight that accusation, may they know waiting day. For the kidnappings inside Wuro, 176 children and women still there for the hand of the kidnappers, and the Kwara government said that they work with security joint bodies them to confirm the video where those terrorists them release. On 2027 elections, INEC don't sit down talk, that they do things them, and now they don't sit down to talk over election dates them. Yes, they're talking over election dates, and the one will be say, Ramadan, they overlap. House of Representatives say they don't ask for emergency session on timetable, and the others and lobbying, they move ahead so that they go do the amended electoral bill. Argungu Festival, they show the return of stability. Now, within Oga President Tinubu, Yan Bidat, Oshun APC don't give carry go for Tinubu, and they don't welcome 2 PDP senators and 3 representatives members. PDP stakeholders, they start a new way to take try, may therefore settle. All of that, therefore, inside the Nation newspaper, touchlight time, make you for no waiting day there. Now the Daily Sun. Inside the Daily Sun, 2023 mistake no go repeat for 2027. Now waiting Peter Obi the yarn be that and say, but Umahi say step down for Tinubu. It is not the turn of the Southeast. That one, now you go first see for their Labour, they verse on top 3 trillion naira bailout plan for power. And they claim, say they won't use that money to settle the boys as they're ready for 2027. And they ask, say that when they privatize our electricity sector, made them reverse some. Insisting on real-time transmission go push Nigeria into crisis. Now, what's in Senate, Yan Bidat. ADC, they para, give Tinubu, say he go for fishing festival. Even with the increase in terrorist attacks them. Say 1,300 Nigerians, now in them here, say don't die in the last 41 days due to insecurity. 8 states don't set 31 billion naira to take build house, cars, furniture for legislators them. Cross River did the list of oil-producing states as federal government interagency committee don't submit report give RMAFC. 5 people, 9 then kill 4, 9 wunjo inside Ebonyi mining collapse. All of that they inside the Daily Sun newspaper. The Nigerian Tribune say Nigeria Tax Act 2025 not force 25% tax on building materials. Now Oyedele they talk that one to counter the talk from Amechi for accusation of importing poisonous chemicals. Ribadu don't reply El-Rufai. NLC, they ask for new roadmap on the power sector. Say there should be national stakeholder summit and say 10 years after privatization, Nigeria still there in darkness. They insist, say electricity not be luxury for the rich. Just enter there, you go see all of the para where NLC, they para for Nigerian Tribune. Economists, the para, they talk different on top how to use the money as INEC proposed 873.78 billion naira election budget. Provisional to real-time e-transmission of polling unit results. Igini come out now, say see why most of the lawmakers fit to no return in 2027. Still for 2027 election timetable, electoral bill, now be the main things them where Senate, House of Representatives go discuss when they come back for meeting on Tuesday. PDP, LP, no day for inside the timetable, the informate where INEC release for Osun governorship candidates them. PDP lawmakers adopt Accord Party and say then stand to support Adeleke. All of that and more inside the Nigerian Tribune newspaper. Closing the papers this morning, now Punch Sports Extra. And for Punch Sports Extra, Sadiq and the one of say for 10 months inside La Liga, he never fit score any goal. You don't end that one. As Lukman, just the fire empty. He will be playing 100th Fulham game. Galatasaray never still gets offer for Osimhen yet. Gunners, now so they just stroll enter the FA Cup 5th round by to beat Wigan 4-0. City, they sweat over Haaland. Rapinha returns for Girona game. Devils players, they ask may they renew Maguire contract. Still the exclusive interview for the Punch Sports Extra. Ashe, they predict athletes will go leave after dumping Nigeria. Zoboslai, they dream to move to Madrid. Igor Thiago, they the eye of Chelsea. Iran, they plan Eagles pre-World Cup friendly. Ajibade, they eye first PSG trophy as Abeloa, they give update on Mbappe injury situation. All of this and many more now you go see for inside the Punch Sports Extra newspaper this morning. Now, this now we'll close mouth for the pages of newspapers for today, but try make you get even if not one of those papers, they informed, make you know what in the day. Join us again tomorrow, same time, same station for another edition of Front Pages of Newspapers. But for right now, big stories them inside Niger coming up next. No go anywhere. Welcome back. Yes, so you still on top Christ Radio and Television, where your matter now we own. My name now Princess Anyana, and we really appreciate you. So you turn with us for YouTube, for Facebook to enjoy the program live at Christ Radio TV. Don't forget on all other social media platforms we still there at Christ Radio TV. Our website now www.christradioandtv.com. As you watch the program, you fit also they put your comments inside the comment section. Make we for know how you take the feel, make we for know the color of your belly for the matters then with the ground. And if you still reach us through for our WhatsApp on top 0906 891 8345. Make your own for no lost. Now coming back inside the studio this morning, I get Kola Wole Omoni. Kola, good morning.
Good morning, Princess.
Thank you, sir. You join us today. Happy New Week, sir.
Same to you. You are looking Monday.
Oh, yes. And I'm very happy about it because things happen over the weekend.
Yes.
Kola, I say, as things happen, I just say, we say we do inside Nigeria. See hot yarns. Anyway, before we go for the one where me enter my belly, but let's start with one of the big things then we did the papers. National Assembly be announced on Sunday, say then go arrange an emergency session. Tomorrow will be Tuesday, February 17, reducing the holiday, still cutting short their holiday to come back and do an emergency meeting on top especially the timetable. If you remember, I think on Friday, INEC been bring out the timetable of how 2027 election will be. They say presidency will happen on February 20, and then the governorship will happen on March 6th. But the matter never even dropped when, Muslim Council, some people, especially on X, on social media, plus even Atiku Abubakar just begin to para, say, Kai, makes sense. Say that time no conducive, sake of say go be during fasting period. Now, no sentiment, no religion, no anything. Should that be an issue?
It's not supposed to be an issue in an ideal situation.
Okay.
And the reason why it's not supposed to be an issue is that the assignment will be they talk about na civic responsibility. Say you dey patriotic, say you want to sacrifice for your nation to move forward. And we need these for 4 years activities. It just once in 4 years. So if you are to do that, regardless of whatever the case, it's not supposed to be an issue. Where it can't be an issue, we say, the way we always push things religious-wise in the country. And one of the reasons, number one, why it's not supposed to be an issue is that we no see a situation whereby this complete 30 days for Ramadan, say things no they happen for the country. People, they go about their normal businesses. Government no shut down for 30 days. Offices are opening. Markets are opening. In fact, many of the people where they do the fasting, the hardest labor work, then they do on top of fast. Even though they may not close the normal hours they used to close, maybe around 3, 4, even including bricklaying work, they still do it while they are fasting. We know, say we can't expect them to perform optimally the way it used to be when they no fast.
Exactly.
But this one, the assignment of saying you trek from home to pool and you return shortly after. You understand?
Yeah.
And again, with the provision of saying, okay, the proximity of polling unit to your house not supposed to be a place where you even carry motor or okada, na trekkable distance, because we get 120,000 polling units nationwide. So if we check all these activities around it, again, don't forget, I've been talking about people going about their normal businesses during fasting period.
Yeah.
So if you check it, go no say it's not supposed to be an issue. Unfortunately, if you push this kind of narrative now, then go talk say why they no push election for Sunday. You understand?
Yes.
Then go talk about and say, okay,
yes.
Sunday where people they go to churches too, they're supposed to put election there. And again, when you push it to Sunday, the people where they observe Sabbath day on Saturday, where they always agitate, so this why I say they're not supposed to they put election on Saturday. Because now their own Sunday be that. Now that time then too they go church. You see the divided opinions here and there right now. So in all this, government will just need to do something to make sure say at least you please the people, because a democratic government now will be they talk about. And again, we've been they always talk about low turnout of electorate on election day in Nigeria. If you want to check the region where they perform wonderfully okay, the northern region. So if they are now having a reservation about that particular date, they may not want to inform their opinion, the reason why they not go cast their vote that day. It means say if we have been recording 30% before, maybe now 20 we go record this time around, because the heavy votes they come from the north, and most of the northern Muslims now them they kick against this particular date. And in democratic system, you know go just talk say you are imposing that particular date. You still need to manage almost everybody. Many people go feel like say, okay, why must this be an issue? But I think it go be an issue again too if they carry that election day, go put that on Sunday. You go see reactions like this too. The reason why you go need to at least try to balance the equation. Now they are not saying they are shifting it forward, they are bringing it back because they don't want to commit any constitutional problem too. Because they needed to achieve that 3 months before handing over.
But Kola, if you check the date where they say they bring and come, because they say possibly to be February 13. And if you check what in article right, say the Ramadan starts from February 7th. The February 13th still fall inside the Ramadan period now.
This now waiting they're going to need to factor. They will need to check the calendar. The Ramadan calendar the only issues where they always cause now just a day. Oh, if it start either today or tomorrow, but not a week window, then they always know about that 1 week window. But they may not be able to ascertain maybe on 13th or 14th, or maybe on 10th or 11th. So with that one, it will guide them for them to know what to do. To me, the earlier, the better. In fact, I for no mind if I go conduct election in November this year.
Because I was going there, say they mention them.
Because it was part of what we've been they agitate for.
So
What we are even expecting in the ongoing Electoral Act amendment, that let us this same dramatic window where then they always get for litigation, let all the litigation end before we go talk, say, okay, we get our leader. Don't let somebody to come and use the power in his office to win election in court. Don't let them to come and use the money, the resources to fight opposition to enable them to win election in court. This is supposed to be a vocal part of our Electoral Act amendment. They should be able to finalize everything before that time. And if they can be able to achieve this, the idea of saying Ramadan or no Ramadan, it no go happen again, because Ramadan used to be between January and March or April every year. It has never entered May, June, or July. So if they want to work on this thing, if it makes sense, say we get all the litigations resolved before anybody enter office. You are coming to office to come and start delivering good governance, not coming to office to come and be strategizing on how you want to take win your court case in court. And they will battle this drama for close to a year before they eventually settle down. 2 years after they are planning for another election.
So if I get by what you talk, you go even advocate say that one where they be one day suggest say make they do the election November. Let it be like about 6 months before handing over time. You go actually sue for that one, because you still follow for the matter where they talk now. Say plenty proposal day early voting for security personnel, INEC staff, accredited journalists, observers at least 14 days before the real election day. And then even the matter of say there was even push for electronic voting, push to do the election in November 2026, 6 months before, and say some people refuse them, that there was mixed reaction on that proposal. So if it's left for you now, you got, because they say all the opposition parties supported it. Now the ruling party say they're not green for them.
It don't make any sense. They're supposed to finalize everything before anybody enter office. For instance, if somebody don't already dey for office now, tribunal come talk say no being win that election, he no go come out there. He go talk say, okay, I'm appealing the case. He'll be using his influence. For instance, see a case study of Kano State. Abba Gida lost at tribunal, lost at appeal, won at Supreme Court. So just imagine, say they don't already do everything before the time. The moment he lost at tribunal, he no go enter that office. Test time for 1 day. He no go enter. He may now drag it eventually to say, okay, maybe I win at Supreme Court, but he no go enter that office. We don't even know how it take about. You can't isolate the fact that he used the resources of Kano State to win that case in court. At the moment where they swear him in, you know the kind of power where you get the moment where they don't swear you in. Don't let it happen the first time. At that point, you can't claim that you are using your personal money to finance litigation anymore. While your opposition will be struggling, moving from one place to another to get money, to hire lawyers. When you are hiring lawyers, you can use that one to say, okay, I want to get 30 senior advocates of Nigeria to go and defend me. Their presence alone, you know the kind of intimidation where it go bring to your opposition. Maybe if you never taste that office, you may not be able to afford more than 1 or 2. So it no dey fair to a person when no enter that office. The reason why we need to really advocate for this and push for it.
Okay, so what would you expect when they come for the emergency meeting tomorrow?
Expectedly, if they are calling it because of the timetable, you definitely know say they go need to shift them. If they feel like say, okay, this one is not an emergency thing, or we don't even need to do anything about it, they may not be calling for this emergency meeting. But it's good to say at least the factor to see something is an urgent for a public importance, and people will not the choke mouth on top. So I think if for no bad, based on the, I don't tell you say it's not supposed to be an issue. But based on the peculiarity of Nigeria, the way we dey reason things, for the fact, okay, we get almost 2 or 3 religion in Nigeria, and one appears to be at the receiving end of this move, it better make them just satisfy everybody. So that if we can't record low turnout, they no go talk say, say we don't want to say, una no put this thing inside Ramadan. No, we need any factor that will make us to add to the number of people that are participating in election. Less than 30 or 30% we've been recording. It doesn't make sense at all to say, okay, out of 100 million, now only 30 million, now elect our leaders. And eventually, the remaining 70 million would be mega shout, say, things no work away.
Okay, so another matter where they say they would possibly put her inside now, still this harmonization of the Electoral Act. Now, with the say pressure, it seems like a rumor, so that they pressure the House of Representatives to adopt the Senate, made themselves remove that real-time transmission. And then if you also in the news, you go see, say, one of the leaders of the House, I think, Kwame Bamidele, being also the talk yesterday, say their own decision, they did it based on empirical data. Say, in fact, they don't use sentiment, they don't use emotion. Say, this issue of real-time, say, it no go feel possible right now. They mention the fact of, say, network, it not cover everywhere. They also mention electricity. Say we see and say we no get steady electricity. Say so this real-time transmission, it no go work. It's not practicable as that right now.
It's a flimsy excuse to me. Let us reach the bridge and cross it. They will use all sorts of excuses not to let us achieve what we really need to achieve. We don't already tell you, say, former INEC chairman, unfortunately, and then when they become former, then they always give this kind of advice and what have you. He don't already talk and say they don't need internet to do verification of card, whether it is authentic or not. No internet is involved for the machine. The only time they need internet for this assignment, now just maybe 2 minutes or 3 minutes action to upload. And he say, if internet no day for that particular location where you want to upload, the next thing for you to do is to make sure, say, you upload it there. When you access internet, it will go. And if you cannot do that, people are now recommending, can we get rid of, okay, those locations? Can we say, okay, engage Starlink? We will know, say, na satellite, now they follow operate. No be the normal internet what they use. No be cable. Where then they run underground, say, oh, they never run cable reach my village, now I make. Now sky, you understand? So can they engage them too? Let us be provide solutions. That's the reason why we fit move forward with that. Not every time. So, now the reason why this thing no go there possible with this. So remember, at a time where we be endorsed IPPIS for worker salary payment that time, when our university lecturers been they recommend HUTAS, till today, they did not endorse HUTAS. And they say they experimented it, they say it did more efficient, more effective for payment. Even if you know they more efficient, more effective. You say this thing that we own, how can we improve on it before we even start trolling it? But you just want us to remain theoretical in this country and everybody is moving, we don't want to move, it don't make any sense. If internet know they at that particular point, regardless of any location where you are in the country, you won't drive more than 30 minutes before you will be able to access internet. If it is 30 minutes delay before this election result will pop up, will Nigerians be complaining? This is not an excuse.
So what would they expect for the harmonization committee?
I can't predict.
But you are expecting
from the body language of what you be they see right now, for the fact say na APC still dominates the house. For the fact say they don't see the body language of the presidency and that of the Senate and Oga and the entire Senate, I may not expect anything strange, any breaking news from them. They may also follow suit to say, okay, don't let us start another drama here again. And say, okay, let us just do it the way Senate been doing. It will be a very good news to Nigerians if the entire committee agree to say, okay, we just want to follow waiting House of Rep be do. Because at this point now, we are not only taking it to House of Reps, all of them are uniting. And the number of people 12 number now of members from the Senate. We go join them too. They no go there, go they sleep. They will still want to lobby for waiting the house don't already pass. So it now depends on how they want to take manage them. But the overall interest of Nigerians is that we want this thing to be uploaded. No excuse of say in case it no work, this is waiting go happen. That in case, and they will capitalize on it to do mago.
So you don't hear say what Nigerians want now mandatory electronic transmission of election results in real time. Already I've been see for X way some people see they push say the we no go agree continues until then get within that they ask for. But we'll continue to bring you the update as to take the drop. But just know, say for today, the two committees go meet, and then tomorrow, National Assembly go meet on some emergency matters them. And when everything they drop, we serve, go they bring you update. Now, over the weekend, in short, since last week, El-Rufai, former governor of Kaduna State, don already did the news from him first shout say they want arrest him to the next one of say they try to carry him for airport and then he refuse. And then over the weekend, he shot on Saturday. Now he go one of our national TV to do an interview, and in the course of talking, now he go talk there say now Nuhu Ribadu say make there say now Nuhu Ribadu make ICPC say ICPC now send DSS to come carry him, even though he no get invite from ICPC. The invite was from EFCC when they go see them today will be Monday. Now he comes now Nuhu Ribadu. How you take no say now Nuhu Ribadu? He said they hear him. You hear him, okay? He say he hear a call. He say he get who tap the call, come give him the information. You know this thing is illegal. He say yes, he know it's illegal, but government too they do it to other people. And somebody now that matter. It don't spread everywhere. People now they shout. People now they para. People now they talk. Say, hey. Nigeria is in trouble. They first of all say a national security advisor where they fit tap or the meaning some of the insecurity where would they see? You should say extra hand outside, inside. Other ones they talk say this the way now say El-Rufai talk. Not be just matter of say he talk. He need to be taken, probed, but prosecuted. Say this matter. What do you get to talk generally about this?
We can get to talk generally. We say, I feel for El-Rufai.
Huh?
Do you know why?
Why?
Because if they eventually arrest him, in the act now like person where they want roast, we can carry petrol the bad body. Now how in the take act right now with that? Because that information they very expensive. You understand? So what it means is that they say they go invite them on the chemical allegation here and there, say they no do all such, and DSS go invite them. But by the time where they invite them,
they go DSS today, they're on the 18th. On Wednesday, they go ICPC.
They really need to prove all these points. And for him to say in tap NSA conversation.
You know, say in tap.
Then get people wait tap for them.
It's a person tap and give them the information.
Give them the information. Yes. What it means is that he must be able to provide the person wait tap. That's what it means. Because waiting he do, he dey illegal, right? Person way assist them in doing that, he go need to provide them. And the evidence of that conversation again, how the NSA take order, give the order, they will force him to provide it because it don't already go against some certain laws. If you do the normal general blackmailing allegations where politicians they always do without giving that details of say, now tap, they help me tap this thing with they give to me, government to the tap them. Again, you'll be wondering that whenever they say terrorists, they make phone conversation, if they can tap that of NSA, waiting they stop these people from getting some of those guys arrested for you to know, say, the insecurity, he get plenty belly and get more to that particular aspect. So coming back to El-Rufai, saying because government too, they do them. Government can do it and hide under some certain provisions. If you talk saying a national security, now make them do them. Then they torchlight somebody, they need to get more facts. You understand? In fact, they help out to even mandate the service providers, you understand, to say, okay, do this or do this. Sometimes you see a whole network will be off at a particular location. Sometimes it's not because of technical issues. It may be a past certain investigation where they do. They can order them to say, okay, take off internet at this particular location because of this, because of that. So government get power to hide under some certain provisions to say that the reason why they do this one, if the only justifiable reason where El-Rufai go give we say now because of say government too they do them for people, then do them for them, now make them to tap NSA's on. When you are in government, you can do that as number one citizen of your state, will be chief security of your state. Maybe now from that same experience now, probably people where they tap for them that time, now then see they tap on right now. But whatever the case is, for you to have that kind of capacity to be getting access to waiting, probably for you to be able to achieve that, meaning you can also access waiting on God president when they talk and who they talk to. The same way many of them are doing to each other, like him, we talk about them. The same way they get their members in each political party for and against. All of them, they plant their people there to know strategies, how they can use another strategy to counter whatever move they are making. They are so used to that. But I was shocked that it was bold enough to say it on national television. Not that it's new to any one of them. They know each other. He was in government before now. He knew how it did happen. So him getting out of it, no mean say no go get people to help and tap conversation or whatever the case. But for you to now bold enough to say, okay, somebody been tap and I collect them, then you don't already indict somebody that you need to provide the person. And if you cannot be able to provide the person, they have a number of provisions against you on that particular issues. And having said that, on the allegation itself, say then say make them arrest you or whatever the case, if for just, okay, you don't already win at that particular spot, where is the arrest warrant? You no get them. I know they follow you go anywhere. If for just manage it as simple as that. Now the reason why I no follow them be this. And he talked to the guy, say, even Mr. President no fit without giving me the arrest warrant. Only police will do that one. Any other security agencies must secure that warrant, maybe through court, before they get my arrest. What is stopping this guy from doing that? You understand? You have already made your point for saying, okay, now because they don't get warrant, now they know they get chance to arrest you. If they even talk, say to say in card, in passport, they with him, say they for no sound collect. Say now one of in hate, where they feel like say, okay, make them no collect her from here, we go collect her, now they come beat the guy, injure him before they see the passport collect from the guy. You understand? So you don't already get so many points to prove, say, okay, you are not anyhow person that they can just do anyhow. But for you to now go that length to say, okay, then tap, then no tap, if you just manage it without going to that extent.
What are some people who don't come out and talk, say, now we they look and say, like, say, Missian, say, it's a deliberate talk, say, him, no one, he make that statement.
It's a deliberate talk.
Yeah, because some don't talk and say, now, message, it be like, say, user, take the send them message, that there is a lot you know. So the user now also take the pinch and some people are say, all this shout of, say, probe him, touch light, and say, I just talk, say, they probably will not even do him anything because they know.
You know El-Rufai, he's so intelligent to manage whatever I want to manage when he's talking to you. I don't interview a one-on-one before.
Oh.
You understand? He can't, whatever he said there, he deliberately said it.
So nobody say fall out.
No, he deliberately said it. He deliberately said it. And for the first time, he always do social media stuff and stuff like that. Whenever they invite them, I even expect even the media organization to be the one to hype, say, oh, we go get El-Rufai tonight too. But on his own, now they even hype and say, they go arise tonight to make people follow. He put on all his social media network. So whatever he said there, it no be Missian. He mean them. He really won't show them, say, no be only when I get power, we too, we know what it is to be in charge. So it now depends on how he go be able to face the music thereafter.
So what's our expectation now on this matter?
The expectation, they may want to charge him to court, which is normal. And I hope he has a lot of evidences to defend himself in court.
So what about the accusation of, say, they import one lithium sulfate, one poisonous one?
For you to get that kind of weighty allegation, you don't even talk merely. You put pen to paper. you write
Yes.
and you publicize the right, because if you only write to NSA, where put the copy in the public like that, they may also know how to manage that kind of information. They may not even respond to him, or they may respond to him and manage it. But for him to make it public like this, then he go need to explain waiting be source, how it get all these things. And I want to believe that he is capable of managing this kind of situation. The unfortunate part of it be say now election don't dey close. If care is not taken, this matter go linger past election. It now depends on who win who after 2027 before then go die down the matter, or maybe the the drama go continue.
And for the activists wey disappear, wey go name say na Ganduje hand dey inside that one.
Yeah, Ganduje too don't reply to say okay, he no know anything about wetin we dey talk. But the journalists been they think say okay, based on the fact say na in state, and the activists been the state that time, and the journalists when the chance wey interview and been get impression say the guy they criticize El-Rufai's government.
Yes.
But in his response, he say no. If you go check the timeline of the guy, you go know say he has never said anything against his government, even though he was a lecturer in his state and staying in his state. But it's more of Konkosia Gandujia guy in Kano. That most of his criticism is Kano criticism. And at that time, he was always criticizing Ganduje against Konkoso. You understand? So shortly thereafter, his sudden disappearance.
But
the abduction took place in his state. Now the only thing we concern him be that say, and that time, not until when that abduction came up, he has never heard his name before or anything about him before.
But he say he get one police person wey come some years
Yes,
later. Now that one come talk say Ganduje send them.
Yes, he say one guy then claim to participate in that particular district where they eventually transfer the guy to go to Ekiti State.
Yes.
He come dey follow some people here and say, oh, see wetin happen. No be say make am public, but be like saying that the person can't leak the information out. But whatever the case, this one again has brought the case out again. If to say we get good security architecture now, for instance, I wonder at a point they talk say now even security people now ain't kidnap them. You understand? So if they really mean business now, it has opened another page of how they want to find the whereabouts of this guy. They don't kill him or they go hide him, which is somehow impossible for years to go hide him for doing what? You understand? So with this now, the family should be able to push further to now say, okay, we want to retract how our person take means years back, because it has opened another revelation and how they really need to go about them.
So, but generally, all of this talk, both the chemical talk, the issue of the dadiata, the phone tapping, everything, waiting Nigerians now suppose expect on this matter. May we come to the loud dam, or make we just fold our hand and watch the drama unfold?
The unfortunate part of it is that it's more of political gladiators fighting each other. And the moment when they fight,
it doesn't affect the ordinary masses.
The moment when the fight is over, you not hear anything about them again. See what he is. He also said it that the two conditions that they always give them, say, is that you stop shouting, criticizing them, and you join their political party, and whatever offense against you, it's over. Say, because you don't get anything, we go indict them. Say, I know, say, every record they intact for a state. You understand? He say, they be asked him about whether they pay ransom for what they call them, for bandits here and there. He say, now in the security advisor, they always stay in charge of all the budget of what they do. He no present any form of say one pay ransom or one do peace deal with these guys to him. But in all the resources where they push to him, he always approve them. Waiting he use and do eventually, he no know. You understand? The fee if the fee action on top of that particular say, but he never they in charge of that or maybe give such order. Definitely, politicians will always want to defend themselves in whatever they are doing. But the bone of contention is that this is political era. This is political time. The season don't day near. So whatever that is happening right now is pure politics. So make people not to get carried away and say this and that. Unfortunately, this is how, for instance, the case of the guy who then talk say they miss right now. It's just for you to know how to do the extent that politician can go in getting rid of people when they know say you are spoken and you want to spoil things for them. And it's unfortunate because if you claim say you won't come rule somebody, you won't come govern us, you want to at least do something for us to serve us. Sometimes some of them will even say civil servant, chief servant of waiting, and them be. But if you come to turn to be like, okay, desperate move, if you do anyhow, I crush you, you're not supposed to be like that.
You're not supposed to be like that. But we'll continue to follow the drama where they go on with the NSA, with El-Rufai, with Ganduja and plenty others. Them, I will definitely update you on the matter. Time no be with friend again, but still again over the weekend, all over social media, one video just burst out, claiming saying that the terrorists them will attack Woro for Kayama local government area for inside Kwara State. Say they come out now, come they say as government they lie. Say government say now around 20 to 30 people now they kidnap, but say see them over 170. And truthfully, they do a video, they put women and children for front, they ask them question for Hausa. Those ones have the answer back for Hausa. What does that really mean?
There's nothing new about it. It's just a fresh chapter of waiting will be in the battle and experience.
But is that real? Is it real? So then pack one after the killing of like about 200 from waiting with the talk unconfirmed reports?
No, we can't ascertain it right now until eventually they confirm and say whether it's real or not. But the bone of the contention is that the kind of boldness where these guys get right now to operate, to upload video without consequence is just aggravating the situation. And like I've been always talk, they don't already notice the weakness of the system where they operate in the country, and then they leverage them to do whatever they want to achieve. So we hope, say, the government go get more ginger to do the needful, because the situation get as it be. They don't give another letter now to another community in Kwara State. And people don't start to the wrong here and there. And just before I enter studio now, I've been saying a story, say they don't go bomb police station in Niger State, kidnap a number of people, kill some people, bomb police station. You can imagine the effrontery. So I just hope we can get out of this.
Anyway, still on top of the matter, ADC and some people the para give President Bola Ahmed Tinubu say go Kebbi State for Argungu Fishing Festival in the middle of all this insecurity. He reached to shout?
Yes. He reached to shout because in all the activities where you been they go, you need to choose your priority. We always talk and say, okay, president cannot be everywhere. You understand? We know that particular one. But at this point, where trust deficit they there, where people don't even want to reason with waiting, whatever you are doing, whether good or bad. But say we promote festival. But say we promote culture in the country. But if they want to list out of 10, say, okay, where people they die, where almost 200 being kidnapped.
Yeah, they say no even go.
You understand? So if you check some of those narratives, if you send 5 paragraphs message to them, we no even reach their community. They too just read down like every other person read down on social media or on the news. Say you deal with them, you do this, you do that. You now leave that one and you now go for fish festival. Those kind of move will trigger this kind of reactions. That one they normal. They'll be like, okay, you prioritize that one ahead of them, which I always talk, say, is not by the presence of the president. I need president's action than his presence. You can come and say, yeah, sorry 10 times, and the cases will repeat itself 10 times. What are you doing to reduce these cases or to never even happen again? Me, I'm much interested in it. If we still go there, his move, they will still politicize it. Some go still say, can you imagine? You go, they wear red and white when you're supposed to wear black. So all those noise go still follow. Because person where they don't like before, if you go start one particular song in the community, nobody go give a ginger of chorus. So now go they sing by himself. That is the kind of situation where president see himself right now.
So anything
you will now need to be sensitive in choosing your priority when you are in this kind of situation. Because if you go Kwara now, if you wear black and the Benue people say when you go Benue, he wear red and white. Now he enter Kwara because we yab am that time, he can't wear black. Then go see talk. Because they've not gotten what they needed. So it now depends on, okay, how much of this talk I can absorb. At a point, even to say no, they even enter social media again because then they insult them there. So that I no go add up to it, BP or whatever the case. So that's the situation when things are not going right. And again, that's one of the beauty of democratic system of government. You get right to complain until you get waiting you need. And as a father, you need to get right to listen to these people, not to take it personal. May know say, okay, make it to try to wear their shoe to know where they pinch them.
And for the claim of say nearly 1,300 people have been killed in 41 days.
Yeah, the record is not something we can dispute because with the year, if on your own case, you can even start from day one, start flipping through from one page to another newspapers every day. You can keep the record. By the time you keep this kind of record, you go know say it's not far from the truth or the reality of waiting will be the battle in the country. And now one of the reasons why it's supposed to concern the president than going to fish festival, even though we know say waiting do no bad. But when you check the reality of waiting there for grant, they may say that one's supposed to be a secondary function for him, why he concentrate more on insecurity in the country.
Okay, before we go round up, coming back to that Kwara situation. So, as I said, that they try now work with security people now to confirm the video. After all of that confirmation, what next? Are they going to now go and rescue, or do they even know where these people are? And how come these people are doing this video so easily, uploaded it?
You can easily do video too, and you can upload it.
As a terrorist.
Unfortunately, they can easily catch you than the way they go catch these people.
At
a point, I think one of the ministers in the talk say na Starlink now then they use. The Starlink we no fit use now to conduct free and fair and credible election. But the minister know say true, Starlink they work well. I know say it dey everywhere. He say now then they use. Say they no fit track them. Which minister been talk this one? Whether na minister or head, I think na Buala been talk about them. Say na Starlink now they use the reason why they no fit catch them. So if that one dey possible, you understand? Anybody can claim okay the video here and there. But I want to believe that these guys know better than waiting will be they even talk about. They can easily track these guys if they mean business. But again, I will still reiterate with them. I always talk about political way and way power to do the needful.
Finally, Singa market fire 2 times in the month. Oga Presido don't still need to investigate them.
It is unfortunate. And I think Kano people really need to work on this, most especially Kano government. Get some certain move where you go need to take as government, people fit condemn of you, which I doubt they can be able to take it as we speak right now, due to the sensitivity of politics in Kano right now. Whatever government, any move where government won't make now, the opposition will use them against and say, una no dey friendly. Can you imagine? And they don't like una people, then go opposition will use it against them. It now depends on you. Do you have the willpower to do the needful, to make sure things work out well? Even if that thing will cost your 2027 election, I doubt if that one day for grant. Because single market no be today don dey born. The last time we experienced this kind of colossal loss in that market, the action where they may take that time, we say they no go allow any electricity enter that market again.
But they say this time now solar.
And they come to that. They come arrange for big generator. Say na them go they coordinate the activities of electricity in the market. They were now imposing a certain price on all shop owners in the market, where then they always pay. They have time where then they own them, and they have time where then they off them. Because mostly now night, now electric power pack, they always up where they cause this problem. Now, after that, maybe because of the price where then they impose on these people, they feel like say they too much for them, or some of them get market where we say they need 24 hours electricity to manage, maybe like frozen foods and what have you. So with this, maybe not the reason why some of them be they install solar, where they talk say lithium battery, where they be they use, maybe out of now guess work they see they do, then they suggest okay, then they suspect okay, maybe the battery now they explode, maybe they no install it well, or maybe not fake, or maybe the wire where they take to them now fake. Say now waiting them be they suspect right now. Beyond that, no place is immune or is not prone. No place is immune against fire outbreak in the world. No place that is not prone to fire incidents. But how the coordination they be, sometimes they help. For instance, 2 incidents in less than 2 weeks. If you enter that market, you go know say it go hard for them to be able to control any fire incident. No place where rescue operation won't take enter. Sometimes you need to travel, get a longer pipe because no access road. The few access road where they get there, they don't bombard them with shop at the front before you get another one. So no proper coordination in that place. And they complain again, say, you get many resident houses there where they don't convert them to store. Where they say, make them relocate. The state government don't tell them, relocate. Now, where they talk about political will be that? When they want to do for the pharmaceutical guys, where they sell drugs, at a point, no green work. But when they involve security agents here and there, they were able to pursue them. And it didn't work. But see the situation right now. So, the situation gets as it be. That is why I'm saying it's a must for them to get their political will, for them to be able to perform optimally, to make sure, say, they do the needful. No access road, everybody just they do the way they like, and for your own, you feel like, okay, it is normal. When now one record loss, the unfortunate part of the way people know they even talk about, most of them, they keep money inside these facilities. Yes. So apart from their goods, money too, go burn, join. So I think the government know what to do. They really want to make it work. Before it has already been the government saying, move. But now, the market people now, they complain, say, now the coordination of our shop they there, our warehouse is there, and most of the material where they store there, now something where we say, it always quickly consume fire. Okay. So if that's not the case, I think whatever solution they are bringing to them now, they should be able to listen to stop this kind of losses almost every time. 5 billion naira worth of materials, it get us a bit.
Right. Anyway, our heart goes out to the Singa market shoppers and everything. And we hope the Oga President don't talk, say, they touch like the matter. Something will come out of it, and then they go find a way to make sure, say, no more fire outbreak around there. And also, this is the time to even talk to everybody. Just be very careful, because the weather will be now and how things they now. Fire self catch easily. The weather is hot. And today, this climate change thing, you don't even know how it will be today, you don't know how it will be tomorrow. Make all of us just stay careful, make our own for no loss. Kola, thank you so much for showing up today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Nigeria, thank you. Say you did with us today. Sorry, say we chopped too much of your time, but join us again tomorrow, same time, same station, for another wonderful edition of Inside Nigeria. But continue to follow us, like us, subscribe to our pages, and share our posts on via all of our social media handles at Christ Said Radio TV. You can also check us on top our website www.christsaidradio and tv.com. My name na Princess Anyana.